Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my live streams. This is very much an impromptu live stream, so much so that I was actually almost late for this live stream, and I have just lost audio, so we are going to see whether I can correct this problem over here. Think that I have. All right, so hopefully you guys were still able to hear me when my audio went out on my side. And I see one comic book soldier here. Tina, how you doing, my friend? It is good to see you. Not sure if people are going to show up for this because, like I said, it is definitely an impromptu live stream. I literally just received the clearance to do this live stream literally 1 minute ago. I received it, and what we are going to do, as the title alludes to, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek into something that I don't think is widespread knowledge. Maybe it is. Maybe it is widespread knowledge. I don't know. Oh, maybe I think some of it might be out there in the public domain. But definitely still a really cool thing for me to be a part of. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm actually going to be showing you guys some artwork that is not artwork, but I guess I am. I'm going to show you a variant that is being released by a legendary artist tomorrow, and I'm going to show you some of the artwork that led up to that really cool cover, variant cover that is going to be released from this super talented artist tomorrow. And like I said, I just received the notification that it was actually okay for me to go live like a couple of minutes ago. And I was literally almost late for my own show, not necessarily because I was waiting for that, but because I was kind of doing other stuff. Before we get started, I want to say hello to some comic book soldiers who is hanging out today. Tina's in here. Mister, how you doing? It's good to see you. E is in the house. How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Just a little podcast is in the house. My family, by and large, is doing well. The wife is still under the weather. We don't quite know what's going on with that, but thank you very much for the kind words and the well wishes. Joe, how you doing? Joe, it is good to see you. JR is in here, impromptu, first time making it. What? Welcome to the live stream, my friend. It is very dynamic. We don't know what's going to happen up in here. I definitely just kind of having a good time. Silver Age Surfers in the house. How you doing? Reyes Jr., how you doing, is in here. Kimball, how you doing, bro? It's good to see you. Chris is also in here. Like I said, I definitely appreciate all of you guys jumping in here for this impromptu live stream. We are streaming. It's a simulcast. We are both on the Twitch and we are also on the YouTube machine. So if you are on the Twitch side, and I think there's at least one person over there, thank you for joining us for this live stream. For those that don't know me, my name is Reggie, and I am your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector. And this is my show. For those that, again, don't know me, I basically released pre-recorded videos a couple of times a week, Monday through Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. I do one live dedicated show every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. And then I also go live impromptu. And I think I've been live 3 days this week already, including this one. So we're just hanging out, having a good time. Who did it say? Somebody said, comic book soldiers activate. Well done. All right. So like I said, I got clearance a few moments ago to actually show you guys some pretty cool artwork from a really talented artist who was persuaded to do his own variant cover. And so there are a lot of people that put out variants, but I don't know that there's a whole lot of creators that do their own variants. Like J. Scott Campbell is one that definitely comes to mind. But the super talented Scott Williams is also going to be releasing his own variant tomorrow. And Scott is a very talented artist in his own right, but has worked for a very long time with Jim Lee and has a long history with the X family. And so that is what he's actually going to be releasing is a really cool book associated with the X family, specifically X Factor. And I want to show this up here on screen real quick. I want to show you guys, and I think I can do it in the right order. We'll see. These are right here, and I want to actually do this full screen so you guys can fully appreciate this. This is the line work. This is the line work. This is the pencil work done by the super talented Scott Williams. And this piece, man, this cover right here that he is doing, it is really cool. And this is one of my favorite versions of Cyclops right here. Jean Grey is looking really nice. You see my man Archangel back there. I mean, look at the detail. Look at the detail. This thing is really, really well done. It is a fantastic cover. And I've had an opportunity to see pencil work in person, original art pencil in person, and it is striking. It really is striking. If you haven't ever had an opportunity to see original artwork, man, I'm telling you, try, because it is really, really gorgeous when you get a chance to see it up close and personal. And so what we're going to do here as I go through this, I'm going to kind of layer on things. So this was the pencil work that was basically done by the super talented Scott Williams. And what I want to show you right now, let me see if I can get this up on screen the right way. This is the ink. This is the inked version. Nope, showed you the same version. Showed you the same version. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this right. This is what happens when you do stuff last minute. Let me see if I can get this the right way. Let's see if we can get it. I think this is the one. Nope, that is not the one. This is what happens when you do stuff on the fly. You mess it all up. Let me try that one more time and get rid of a couple of windows, and that may actually help me to find the right window. So here it is right now. This is one layer up, right? This is one layer up. So this is basically David Finch. David Finch did the inks on top of Scott's pencils. And same sharpness, same just he enriched what was already there as you went from the pencils to the inks, right? And David Finch, again, super talented artist in his own right, you know. And I mean, it's nice. It really is impressive. I mean, look at the detail work down here on Beast's claws and the hair on his furry body. I mean, it is really well done, man. This stuff is just, it is dope. It is dope. And so it's really cool for me as a content creator to have the opportunity to see some of this stuff behind the scenes, right? And this is actually not the first time that I've been treated to something like this. I just typically am not in a position to actually share it widely, but this is another level. This is another level up. So we started out with the pencils from Scott Williams. We went up a layer to the David Finch inks, and now we're looking at Sabin. I think it's Sabin Rich's colors, and man, it's just, I mean, again, striking how each artist adds something special to this artwork. And I mean, look at Jean's hair, and you have Iceman back here kind of doing his thing, and look at the color, the variation in the color of the sky in the background. It's just, man, it is really, really striking, you know. I agree. Someone's talking about Joe Sinnott being a legendary inker, just fantastic. So what I'm basically showing you guys here is the different levels to this creative process, from an exclusive of an exclusive variant that is going to be coming out tomorrow from Scott Williams. And I'm actually going to try, if I can, to pull up the website. I'm bouncing back and forth between like my direct messages, my text messages, and then the channel. And so it's like I'm just trying to balance all this stuff. But this is going to be released tomorrow, and I will try to show you guys the website in which it's actually going to be released. But I want to show you one other thing. We looked at the version essentially of that piece, and here is the trade dress version. And for those that don't know, the trade dress is basically where you just put on like the Marvel comics and the titling and all that kind of stuff. So this is of course X Factor #1. It's a variant. This is a variant that is being released tomorrow by Scott Williams, legendary, talented artist. He is doing his own variant. And I believe that this is actually the first time that he's actually done it. Now, here's what's cool about this. In addition to everything that I've shown you already, right? It is going to get even cooler. This is actually an homage. This cover is actually an homage to another really cool book, Uncanny X-Men number 265, no, 268, that print small. This is an homage to this book right here. And I actually have this book. I have one copy of this one, Black Widow, Wolverine, and Captain America. And you can see the homage right here in the poses, in the positioning of Scott, Jean, and Beast on the left-hand side. And he went even further. He actually used the same type of background. If you look, the background is also an homage to the original as you go back left to right, but you can also see that he added some additional things in there, right? They shrank the size of X Factor and threw in Archangel where the corner art would originally go, and threw Iceman back there. So this is a really, really dope one. This is a really dope cover, man. You know, so this again is a variant that is going to be released tomorrow by Scott Williams. And the last thing I want to show you guys is the back cover. This is actually the back of this thing. And this is where the money's made right here. This is where the money's made. So you can see it right here. Scott Williams, he signed it. He has his logo down here at the bottom, right below the X Factor logo. Just really, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. So let me see if I can pull up this website real quick. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. See if I can get this to work. I think we can get it. So this is Comics Corp. I can spell CORP promotions.com. I think that's it. Nope, that is not it. What is that again? Try to get this. Comics CORPPRO. Clearly, I am concentrating big time if I'm not talking, because you guys know I can typically multitask. You guys know that I can typically multitask, but the struggle was real with that one. All right, so here you go. This is the website right here. It is Comics Corp promotion.com, and you can see it right here. Let me make this a little bit larger so that I can actually see it. Pre-orders start tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There you go. There's the URL right there. There's the really gorgeous logo. Scott Williams presents X Factor #1 exclusive variant covers. And so there you go. That is it. A price point with you in mind. How about that? Does he say how much it is? Sets of 10. So, oh, here we go. So here's some of the pricing. So you can actually get the trade dress for 19 bucks. You can get the trade dress and variant in Virgin for 49 bucks. And then there's a couple of other packages that he's offering down here. So pre-orders begin tomorrow. Really cool. Really cool. This is literally my first time actually looking at this thing. So artist, fans connecting. How about that? So there you go. That is the website. And if you guys are interested, you can definitely check out the website, because all the details appear to be up there. So let me flip over real quick. And let me minimize this one a little bit, get that one off the screen. All right, so let me see what you guys are talking about. Scrolling through the comments here, making sure we caught everything. Love that X-Men cover, says Silver Age Surfer bought that off the shelf when it came out. Very nice. Very nice. I actually just picked it up myself, maybe just a couple of months ago, to be honest with you. So, Kingpin, hopefully you saw that. I will also put it in the description of the video. As soon as I wrap up the video, I'll go in and paste it in there. But it's for those that may not have been able to bear with my fumblings there. It is Comics Corp promotions.com. So there you go. All right, so let's make sure, go back to the chat here, make sure Still the best X Factor team lineup, man. It's gonna make me go back and read some X Factor. That's what I find myself doing these days, right? These new titles come out, and it doesn't matter what the title is, right? It is, if it is Dawn of X related, I read it, and it prompts me to go back to read some of the old stuff and appreciate the old stuff even more, because it's kind of sort of been highlighted with some of the new stuff. And I think that that's what's really cool with like some of what is happening right now, is that they're not necessarily cleaning the slate. They're building upon the foundation that has already been laid over time, and they're enhancing it and embellishing it. And they're not ignoring it and just wiping it away. And that's what makes it, I think, a fun time to be in comics, you know? So there was a super chat here. Chris, how you doing? Just a little thank you for all the help your content has provided as I got into the hobby last year. You are very welcome, man. Thank you very much for the super chat, brother. I definitely appreciate it. It's really cool when I get messages from people that have, expressed gratitude for the content that I create, whether it be, just entertaining them, sometimes educating them, sometimes getting them to think a little bit differently. Sometimes getting them through a tough time with their health or just life in general. It is really rewarding for me to hear the feedback from people that are interacting with the content, because I create this stuff and I'm like creating it now, and then I put it out there and I don't know what happens. I don't really know how it lands on people. And, it is cool when people circle back and like, hey, I listen to you every day when I'm on my way to work. Or, hey, you know what? I was having a really bad day and I turned you on and I was able to forget about my troubles for a little while and just meditate, if you will, on comics. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what comics are for me, is it's an escape, right? Not that my life is bad, but everyone needs a mental break sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And so comics offer an escape. They offer an opportunity to just take a step back from things and just zone out for a little bit and then re-engage. And when you re-engage, you typically engage better. And so people say that the channel, to some degree, provides them with that same opportunity to escape for a moment, to disconnect, and then to re-engage with more energy and zest. And I think that that's dope. I think that it's dope. So let me scroll down through the comments here. You guys are nuts. You guys are. I'm gonna tell you, I have had Discovery Bay is in the house. How you doing, bro? Yeah. So you haven't seen your name because videos are typically recorded 2 to 3 weeks in advance. So Harvey Abel, rest assured, brother, that I will take care of you. Your name is in there, but you will not see those videos for 2 to 3 weeks because I am such a workhorse that I work ahead. That way I can know for a fact that I'm going to be releasing content to you guys, right? So again, shout out to all of the new Patreon members, because there have been a lot of new Patreon members. H Factor, Harvey Abel. I know I'm going to forget somebody. There's been a ton of new Patreon. Chuck H has signed up. We've had a lot of Patrons to begin with, and even more people have signed up lately. And I absolutely appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the comments and the emails and stuff like that, the super chats. I'm definitely appreciative of all that. But I'm gonna tell you, I've had a very good day. I've had a very good day. There are some things that I've been working on in the background that are coming to fruition and will be really cool. We've spoken about this before. It's about the experiences, man. And I'm having some really good experiences, and I'm excited, man. So gotta say, your channel, I watch it almost daily now. You and Comic Tom, I gotta say, maybe a Regie comic. Man, I appreciate it, man. And again, if I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Somebody was like, what is the secret to a good YouTube channel? And what I said to them is that if someone is going to give up time, someone's going to give up time to watch your content, you have to give them something. You have to make that time worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? And so what I try to do when you give me your time, when you give me your views, I try to give you something. And it might be information. It could be entertainment. It could be a combination of those things. It could be something that gets you to think a little bit more too. There are many things that I try to do, but my goal is to make sure that as much as you give, you get something in return. And people are always like, well, I'm surprised you responded back to me. No, you shouldn't be. If you send me a message, you should get a response, because again, you are giving me your time. And so I want to give you something in return. That is just how my mind operates. And when people say, what's the secret to a good YouTube channel? Engagement. Engagement and a fair exchange of value. If everybody walks away feeling like they have benefited from that engagement, then that's a win. And so that is what I say. Quarantine, bro, I'm telling you, man, I will fill a void in the world. I will fill a void with lots of talking. There is never a shortage, man, of things to talk about. To be honest with you, there's just so much stuff. Joe, thanks for hanging out, brother. There's just so much stuff to talk about. And it's a really, really great time. You know what I'm saying? Do a live stream of that, Reggie, eating breakfast. Bro, I literally watched a live stream. No, it was a replay of an actual live stream in which somebody was sitting there eating food. And I was like, man, that is not a fair exchange of value right there. Watching somebody eat food is not a fair exchange of value. I'm gonna be honest with you, you know? So, but you know, this YouTuber that was doing it is actually way bigger than me. So maybe that is the secret. Maybe I need to eat on camera, and that is the exchange of value. Oh man. All right. So yeah, man, it is crazy. This is crazy. There's a Twitch channel that does the same thing. I was talking about it the other day, that they just sit there and talk. Valuable information for sure. You talk more than just comics. I heard goals buying from you, save some money. Man, I'm telling you, bro, to me, that's the fun of this thing, right? Yes, I am talking about comics, but if you really think about the stuff that I talk about, so much of it is beyond that, right? Comics is the platform upon which I stand on, and I pull things from other experiences and I put it onto that platform, but it could very easily be placed into other aspects of life. To me, that is the fun of this. You know what I'm saying? I think everyone has a talent, right? And there are some people that are able to remember every single story arc, every single character. That's not my talent. That is not my talent. My talent is taking valuable experiences and lessons that I've learned and applying them to comics, and doing it in such a way that even if you don't have that experience, you can do something with it, either within the context of comics or within the context of something else. And again, this is the stuff that I enjoy. These are the things that I enjoy. James Tomlinson, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Brandon says he is eating. Brother, that is not a fair exchange. I need you to just stare at me. Put it down. Put the food down. Put the fork down. Just stare. Just stare at me. Harvey's like, I already had some food. I'm good. All right. So for those that came in a little late, I want to do a payoff. I want to make sure that you guys don't have to go back and watch this thing back from the beginning. And I need to wrap up here very soon, because I actually need to do an interview. I'm doing an interview for another YouTuber. I'm doing one today, and I'm doing one tomorrow for some people. So, you know, trying to not just release content here on my own channel, but also trying to provide, hopefully, some other people with some good content that will resonate with their viewers. So right here, this piece of dopeness that we're looking at right here is actually a Scott Williams cover. This is an exclusive variant that is going to be coming out tomorrow from Scott Williams, the super talented artist that has a long history with the X family and also with Jim Lee, which is part of the reason why I know him. He recently did some work for IG Comic Store, and you guys may have seen some of the stuff that he actually did over there, but this is his pencil drawing. This is his pencil drawing that was sent over to me of X Factor #1. And it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. The level of detail here is just really impressive. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to layer onto this. You guys just saw that one. I'm going to layer onto that right now. And I'm actually going to show you right now David Finch's ink work. This is David Finch. David Finch basically took Scott Williams' pencils and inked them. And both of these guys are super talented guy, but you can just see the richness of this inking job that was done. right? And there's a lot of people that will ink something and make it look worse. This one, he did it incredibly well, right? So let's take it a level. Let's take it a level up. Let's take it a level up. This is the colors that were done by Sabin Rich. I think it's Sabin Rich. This is his contribution to this fantastic cover that is going to be dropping tomorrow. And so you can actually see now the trade dress version of this thing, and in all of its glory. And then here is the comparison between the other Uncanny X-Men. This is basically an homage to an Uncanny X-Men book, which is really fantastic. You could see, you know, as you go left to right, like in highlights. Remember the highlights books from back in the day? They're still out there, but I remember them back in the day. Left to right, man, you can see it. You can see that he is paying homage to a really, really fantastic cover that was done by, look in the corner, my man, Jim Lee, who I absolutely love some Jim Lee, man. I tell you, one day, Jim, you and I will meet, my friend. So again, this is a book that will be going up for sale tomorrow. It will be for sale tomorrow. And let me show you guys the website one more time. This is the website. It's comicscorppromotions.com. comicscorppromotions.com. Hopefully you guys can see that. That is the website. And if you go there, you can see that the pre-sale actually starts tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern. And you can see if you scroll down far enough, it looks like some, oh, look at these people. Fantastic. You can actually see some of the pricing and stuff down here at the bottom if you guys are curious about some of the pricing and actually want to place an order. So give a huge shout out, man, to Scott Williams for allowing me to share his artwork and, you know, David Finch's work with you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. All right. Let me see what else you guys are talking about. Let me scroll back down here to the bottom. Sully 2 Kings, how you doing, brother? He says, I have that X-Men 268. Brandon is missing it because you were eating, bro. You missed it. No, I'm joking. It is a solid book. I'm thankful that I do have that book in my collection as well. So, man, I'm gonna tell you, who is that? Discovery Bay, bro. I'm telling you, it's cool, right? Like I've had the pleasure a couple of times of actually seeing this. I've been privy to the line work and the ink work long before it was actually released as a comic, but this is the first time I've actually been able to really share it with you guys. And so it's cool, man. It's cool to be able to show you the layers that builds up to that final product. And man, it'd be cool to actually be able to see this thing in person because I know that it would be dope. I know that it would be dope. So let me scroll up to make sure I haven't missed anything. You guys are hilarious. You guys, I'm reading some of the comments here. You guys are hilarious. All right. So again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me for just a little bit for this impromptu chat in which I was able to show you some artwork, a variant coming out from a legendary artist, Scott Williams. And I believe that this is the very first exclusive variant that he has actually done for himself. Like this is his project. It's his artwork that he is releasing to the public. You saw some of the prices, and if you didn't, I'll put the link to the website in the description of this video so you guys can check it out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoy kind of seeing the process, if you will, of going from the pencil work to the final comic. And again, if you guys are interested in picking this thing up, head over to the website, and pre-orders or pre-sales actually start tomorrow. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with me. If you need to reach out to me, you can do it on Instagram, which is my preferred, at Regie Collects, or you can send me an email to Regie@regiecollects.com. Take care.